Oh, well, good morning, Beck. How are you today?
Good, thanks, Andrea. How are you?
Oh, I am fabulous. And it's been a bit wet here in Victoria, hasn't it, Beck?
Oh, it absolutely has. But we do need the rain, don't
We
we?
do need the rain, but it has been, we had like one really nice day, sunny day, and then now
Mm,
it's gone back to cold again. But anyhow, that doesn't matter.
I
That won't
know.
dampen our spirits for our chat today. So, as everyone knows, I am having a chat with 18 awesome educators to celebrate my 18th biz birthday. And I so excited that you said yes, Beck, because you are a middle level leader who has all this amazing knowledge across all the curriculum. And we have I was trying to think this morning, Beck, we have worked together now for,
Oh, gosh.
do you reckon it's over 10 years?
I reckon it'd be close to 10 years.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon too, around about that. So we have worked on many projects together, mathematics, writing,
Investigations,
investigation.
reading.
And recently we've been looking at the Victorian teaching and learning model, haven't we?
We
About
have.
explicit teaching and cognitive load. Oh, just it
Mm,
never stops, does it? Learning just never
no,
stops. That's
no, definitely a lifelong
yeah, that's I think
event.
that's the best
Yes.
part of our job is that we're learning something new all the time. But for me, it's building relationships with wonderful people like you, Beck. So thank you for being a part of this.
Oh,
And
well, thank you for inviting me. I feel very
oh,
privileged.
you were definitely on the list. Now, ta take us through your teaching tip number one. I'm so excited about hearing these.
Yeah, sure. So I've actually been doing a lot of reading just with the new VTLMO 2.0
Yes.
with that retrieval practice
Mm,
element in this. So I've been really interested in reading about it. So I started reading Powerful Teaching.
yeah,
Um,
great.
and this is from the author Pooja Agarwal. She's very renowned in her field. And so I thought I'd have a look in here and see if there are any great strategies that I could
Yeah,
use for that
great.
retrieval practice.
Yeah,
And I've learned so much. That retrieval practice is such a powerful learning strategy,
yeah,
not
great.
assessment strategy, learning strategy.
Yeah,
Um, and it's such an easy thing to implement. So one way I like to implement this, which I learned from the book, is using the mini whiteboards. So the mini
yeah,
whiteboards are really huge with this, and the kids really enjoy using it. And we've adopted a lot of your Binet, Chinet,
yeah,
Parquet strategies with the whiteboards. But what we get them to do is one thing is two things. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some retrieval practice and I actually use those words with the kids. They
excellent.
understand now what that's all about. And I'll say, for example, we have been learning about Aboriginals pre-European contact. So I would say to kids, okay, we'll give you 3 minutes or so. I want you to think of two things that you remember. So
Oh, great.
recalling what we have learned about this. So it gives them time to have a bit of a think
Yeah,
and then to jot it down. And then we share. And then it gets the conversation going. So
yeah,
it's such a powerful tool. The other one that you could do is a brain dump.
yeah,
So you give them, say, 5 minutes and anything that comes to your mind to do with that topic, write it down
yeah, I
or
love it.
draw it, whatever makes you
Yeah,
feel comfortable. So you're not putting any pressure on the students
yeah,
and also not putting any pressure in terms of stakes. It's a low stakes
yeah,
strategy. So they need to understand that, you're not being assessed on this, you're not being judged on this. This
yeah.
is a learning strategy, not an assessment strategy.
Oh, I love
So
that.
once we do that, then the kids can feel a lot more at ease and just releases that pressure for that.
Yeah, I love also how you're connecting it to history as well. Like, we often
Mm.
hear about retrieval for literacy and numeracy, but how you're actually making it grow across the curriculum is great. And do you tell the students that this is a learning strategy, not a
Yeah,
assess? Yeah, that's nice.
yeah,
So
yeah,
reducing their cognitive load already, right? Like, so
yes.
they're not, using that thinking about, oh my gosh, I like that. I really like
Mhm.
that.
And I'm pretty open with the students as well. Like I always talk about why we
Yeah,
do
you
things.
do. Yep.
And so the students just understand that the whole point of retrieval practice is
Mm.
for that embedding of
Mm.
knowledge and
Mm.
understanding so
Yeah.
that we can keep recalling it and it's in our long-term memory and we're able to pull that out a lot more efficiently as well.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
the kids really, they actually really enjoy it.
Yeah. And I mean, I've worked in your classroom. I've watched you teach and I've done some model teaching. You do set up a classroom that is spot on around teaching and learning. So I can actually visualize you doing this, Beck, because I've seen you in action. You're such a powerful teacher. So that is a
Oh,
wonderful tip.
thank you.
That is a wonderful tip. And I love how you linked it to, can you just hold the book cover up again for us?
Yeah, sure.
I love how
So
you,
that's the book
okay.
there.
Is it a type of book, Beck, that you can dive in and out of? Is it a heavy read or is it a medium read?
It's not a heavy read,
Yeah.
but and look, it could be a book that you could dive in and out of,
Yeah.
because it doesn't just talk about retrieval practice as
Great.
well. It does talk about other areas such as feedback.
Okay. Might need
Um,
to get it from a shelf.
yeah, it's actually really a really powerful book. So
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I love that.
yeah,
Yeah, excellent.
yeah.
Oh, what a great tip. I've got not only have I got something to add to my classroom practice, but I've got a new read. So thank you so much, Beck. I
Oh,
really love, don't you love a book recommendation though, when you know someone's actually read
yes.
it? Because I don't know about you, I love, well, you know I love books, but sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed which one to purchase, and they can be quite expensive. So having that recommendation from you is just superb. So thank you so much. Thanks for
You're very
teaching tip
welcome.
number one. Now, can't wait to hear your teaching tip number two.
Yeah, so this one here, it is retrieval practice again. So this one I heard from a podcast, and then
Yeah.
I actually went and bought her book. So this person, her name is Kate Jones,
Oh, great.
um, and this one here, I really like her because she does come from a primary school
Yes.
background. So
Great.
this one is can be more applicable as well to the primary school sector.
I just
Um,
have to say, Beck, one thing, you are costing me money. I've got I've got two books now for add to the cart on my shopping, but this is good. Thank you. I love having book recommendation.
And in this one here, because I really like strategies that are easy to implement
Yep.
and can travel over time.
Yep.
So one strategy I got from her was with the exit tickets.
Yep.
So an exit ticket, as I've learned from you, Andrea, is really quite powerful as a formative form of assessment. But what you can actually do is with that retrieval practice, have the students do their exit ticket on
Yes.
whatever they have been learning.
Yep.
And then a couple of days later, you could have it as an entrance ticket.
Oh,
And so then
yes.
what they're doing is they've got that spacing, that space
Yep.
practice and retrieval. So they're pulling out what they had learned from a couple of days ago with the same ticket. So you're reducing that cognitive load there.
Yeah.
And then it's also a really lovely comparison for the kids to make after they've done it. So they can look at their exit ticket on that day and then look at their
Yes.
entrance ticket and then see how much that's been embedded in their
Yeah, that's
learning.
that whole visible learning of growth, isn't it? And
Yes.
yes, so they're self-regulating then, aren't they? They're like saying, well, this is where I was and here I am now. So that is
Yeah.
just so powerful. Oh, wow. I love that. I love that so
Yeah.
much. So how many days do you think in between?
Oh,
Like,
you could do it like a couple of days. It,
yeah,
just as long as there's a bit of time there, because that
that the,
forgetting is also important with that
yeah,
retrieval practice. So you don't want
yeah.
to do it too close.
Yes.
So maybe 2 or 3 days
Yeah,
afterwards.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I really want to try that. I'm just jotting down 2 to 3 days, so I remember that because that's important. Because as you said, if you did it too close, Beck, you wouldn't see that growth, and they wouldn't be able
yes,
to. You know what? What a great opportunity to celebrate with the kids their growth, and for them to
yes,
recognize it themselves, like intrinsically go, "Wow, look at that!" You know, great.
yeah, yeah,
For a
yeah.
person, I have used exit tickets for a number of years. You've just made it even much more higher impact for me. So thank you for sharing that.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Well, you've blown my socks off for your first two tips. So I'm getting ready for your tip number three, Beck, because I think it's going to
Okay.
be totally amazing.
Okay, great. There's another book.
Oh yeah, good. You know me, I
Yeah.
love a book.
So this is James Nottingham. So
Oh,
he is
yes.
the
I've actually got this
creator
one
of
on my shelf, so
oh,
that's good.
perfect. So he's the creator of the Learning Pit.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so in here, his book Teach Brilliantly, he's looking at different ways that we can increase our students' learning. And one area he delves into is engagement. So obviously, we know that student engagement is very important.
Yeah.
But, unfortunately, a third are probably engaged because there might be, issues at home, or maybe they're thinking about their technology, or
Yeah.
there's just so much going on in our lives,
Mm.
even with ourselves, that, things come in and we lose a little bit of engagement here and there because there's just so much on our mind. So he came up with a really great strategy of getting students more engaged during that whole class focus. And it was basically engagement through discussion.
Oh,
So
great.
getting the discussion going with students. And one way he said this is through questioning. But sometimes it can be really hard for us to get the discussion going. Like, we always think about the questions that we want to have planned, but sometimes you've got to have questions to get the questions happening.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Yeah, great.
So he came up with three great questions
Oh, I'm gonna
that
write them
you
down.
could,
Okay, go.
yeah, so that you could use on the fly even.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the first one is, what do you notice?
yeah.
So by having that question there, there's no
Mm.
right or wrong. There's no pressure on the
No.
students. It's just about, what do they see?
Yeah.
What are they seeing here? What are they noticing?
And when I think about that question, Beck, what I think I'm doing as a teacher when I use that question is I'm inviting. I'm
Yes.
inviting everyone. Like this is, this is an accessible question. It's open-ended. It's about what you notice. Yeah, I can see how that
Yeah. And it
works. Yeah.
really opens it up for all students.
Yeah, I love it.
So that's what we want. We want all students to be
Yeah.
engaged. So that's the first one. Another question is, how do we know? So, for example, say you were talking about a maths problem,
Yeah.
and this is the answer, and we say, well, how do we know that this answer is correct?
Yeah.
What has happened here? So it gets people talking.
Yeah.
It gets that discourse happening, which is what you want. So, and
Yeah.
then they start bouncing off each other, and it just
Yeah.
grows from there. It's really lovely.
And
And the third one is, what's the same and what's different?
yes, love it. Compare and contrast. Love it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, because at the end of the day, what you want is, you want the students to get involved in the discussion.
Mm,
Okay, so this person's noticed this, but then, we want others to jump in. So,
mm.
tell
Yeah,
me
yeah,
some more. Who wants to jump onto that? Who
yeah,
who disagrees?
yeah,
Who agrees with this?
yeah,
Why? Um, and it's really lovely to see the children just sitting there, and in the end, they're not looking at me. We're in a circle, and they're looking at each other,
yeah. I
and
love
they're
it.
bouncing those questions off each other, and the engagement just rises
Mm, mm,
naturally. So
yeah.
that's
It
another
brings,
great way.
brings so much ownership in the classroom. But like I'm ticking a few things off here, like that one, what do you notice? So that actually makes them curious about their world, which we know is really important. The
Mm.
second one that you're saying about them
How do we
sharing.
know?
Yeah, that links with that example you gave Beck around mathematics. That links really well to their four
Mm.
proficiencies.
Yeah.
The same and different, or the three of them makes me think about oral language and how
Mm.
important the talking is. And when we have our instructional models, like our lessons can go quickly. So we're actually validating um that let's take time out to explore these questions because look what I've just covered. Those areas of the curriculum that we need to cover. So it fits really beautifully.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're so easy to implement.
And yeah, three questions you have to remember in your busy teacher's mind. My head, I've got a lot in there,
Mm.
messing around. So three questions, and I know that they are highly successful. So if I use them, yeah, oh, I like it. And the other thing I like about it, Beck, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking you've inspired. I'm like my mind's going off. The other thing I'm thinking about it is that if we use these three powerful questions over and over again, which is nothing wrong with doing that, but our kids will start thinking about it. They'll say, "Oh, Beck's going to ask me, what did I notice?" Then, you know what I mean? They can start preparing their questions.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I love them.
Mm.
Have you been implementing them long, or is this a new thing, new strategy for you?
So this one here, I'm still in the middle of reading his book. So I've implemented this probably a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah, and you've
about
already
3 weeks
seen
ago.
success.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's brilliant. And the conversation happening with children is
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh, I agree with so and so
Yeah.
because of da 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 da.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
others might say, well,
Reasoning.
actually, I disagree with da, da.
Yeah.
And it just you could just see the students
Mm.
bouncing off each other, and you could keep going and going with this
Yeah, I
conversation,
love it.
and they're
Because
getting so much out of it.
you could use it on a picture. Like, what did you notice? Like, if you like history, we were talking about history before, so you could use it on a
Mm,
beautiful illustration. You could use it about a character or two characters in the book. What's the same and different?
yeah.
Definitely can use it for problem solving in mathematics. So
Mm,
it's going to link across the curriculum. So it's quite manageable.
yes.
Manageable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Hey, yeah, well, yeah, they're good. It's like you could have them on a poster, or you could build an anchor chart with them with your kids as well. I think for me, Beck, having them on the wall somewhere for me as a teacher, just to remind me of those three good questions, would be really, really helpful as well. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That's a great idea.
you've got me thinking about my questioning. I wonder if I could bring it down to three and really practice those really well, and that would reduce my cognitive load as well. Because, I think we often speak about the students' cognitive load, but what about our own, right? Like,
Yes. Yeah.
perfect. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, three books on your shelf, three absolutely fantastic teaching tips, and I need to quickly get online and put two in a cart and buy. You've got me. I'm glad I've got one back. I'm going to go back though and read that section around those questions and improve my
Yeah.
understanding. Oh wow. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Is there anything else you
You're
want to
welcome.
add? You've done an awesome
Um,
job.
no, thank you. Really, I just think at the end of the day, we are very busy as teachers and there is a lot going on and we've got to be kind to ourselves. And
Yes.
um, sometimes the simplest things can be really powerful. So
Yeah.
I think just taking that pressure off a little bit, but with something that's really effective, evidence-based, like
Yeah,
I think
so cool.
way to
And I
go.
know, like, as teachers, we have all these amazing ideas, and we just have to funnel it down for ourselves sometimes, or else it gets a bit busy up there
It
while we go
certainly
through it.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Beck, for your time. I
You're
really
very welcome.
appreciate making time during your day to have this conversation. And I know that everyone viewing this have got three really practical, but I love how you've shown us the evidence based, and I've loved how you've introduced me to two more books, which I absolutely love. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for number one, for being a part of my 18 years of business and always been a person that has always brought energy and passion and rigor to our learning together because we've learned together over the years. And I've always known that when I'm presenting an idea to you, Beck, you are a like really open-minded teacher and leader. And I have valued that. And that's from my bottom of my heart. I really value that. So you are definitely one person that's made my 18 years of business that extra special. So thank you so much. I really
You're
value
very
that.
welcome. No worries. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Beck. Have a nice
Thank you.
day. Bye.
Bye.